Hello YouTube, Messages Bother here with another video, and yes, I'm using a gameplay footage in the background as I'm making commentary, telling stories, etc, etc. And the reason why I'm doing this, again, just a reminder, it's experimental, so I just want to see how this video performs and where it takes it. And what I wanted to say in this video is essentially a follow-up of my last video. Okay, so I discussed how things are going to get worse for women. But for those of you who are wondering why in the internet a lot of men talks about women themselves, and the reason why is pretty obvious. For me, in a personal standpoint, I acknowledge that women themselves they do have power over men, and this is something a lot of guys and sometimes women do not want to believe in this. There's this music, and I will leave this a music video down in the description below and in the comment section below about female divinity and how female power has power over men. It's called God is a Weapon. That's the music, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys already heard it because it became viral and popular. But that music kind of struck a nerve on me because me personally, guys, throughout my life when I was growing up, I personally witnessed how tough guys who are quote unquote dominant, etc., etc., they for some reason submit themselves to the woman that they want to be with. And when I say submit, I mean like literally submissive, like in a feminine way. And funny way, I feel like female it has power over male, and male us men we technically do have power over female. And I say the word technically, but at the end of the day, if we were to discuss like the end goal, the end story, etc., etc., like what's the who's gonna come out at top at the very end, it's usually the women. And I say the word usually. Now, in life, not everything follow the script, not everything go by the book. Life is random, life is always in chaos. But what I'm trying to say here is that between the two genders, females will always be in a better position than males. And us men, we constantly have to prove ourselves just to be worthy. Constantly, constantly. And I say that because when I've been watching a lot of MGTOW, when I've been watching a lot of Red Pillars, I sometimes reflect on myself and reflect on my personal life of what I've been doing. And me as a man, I obviously had to prove myself constantly, even when it comes to female approval. And since I'm talking about myself, I personally witnessed countless of time how men tries to cater towards women, even the tough guys, even the guys that you don't think of. And the only quote unquote guys that sort of get away with this is when they not really seeking female validation or not seeking female validation from the right female, if that makes any sense. And this is why me personally I'm a little bit feminine because I grew up with a single mother, and my mother, I literally see her how she dominates men. And it's not in a good way, it's you could say in a terrible way. And because of that, because me witnessing that how men become emasculated, men become weak when it comes to confronting women, you could say that left a scar on me. And me personally, I just want to learn why this is happening, why this is going on, why things are getting worse, etc., etc. And of course, this led me to the MGTOW, the Red Pillars, etc., etc. And I truly believe that the reason why all of these MGTOWs, Red Pill, Black Pill, you name it, dating advice, etc., etc., is happening and becoming viral is because I'm pretty darn sure a lot of men they're in the same boat as I am. Now, not page by page. Every guy has their own story, every guy has their different personality, etc., etc. But there is a common theme here that we're scratching our heads of why bad things are happening and why we get the blunt of it. Oh, sorry. For some reason, my computer's acting up. But yeah, this is why this whole community on the internet of men discussing women is becoming popular and it's becoming viral and it's becoming a thing because we just want to know, like, what the hell is going on. And the sad reality is most of us men, we come into terms that there's nothing we could do towards women, especially when the women themselves have this mindset where everything is not their fault. Like in their mindset is everything is perfect. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here because this is why the MGTOW thing became a thing, because a lot of guys realize that you can't really control a woman. You have to basically roll the dice and hope the woman that you're with is not crazy and it won't go against you in the long run. And because of that, most men, just as the name state, MGTOW, men going their own way, they choose to stay single or choose to get into a short-term relationship, but they don't bother staying committed because they don't see the reason for it. And we're gonna see more of that. Trust me, we're gonna see more of that. It's definitely gonna get worse. So because of that, you know, these things are these basically what I'm trying to say throughout this video, guys, is these things are happening for a reason. And the saddest thing is I feel like most women in the Western countries, especially in Western countries, sometimes East Asian countries, because they're also having their own crisis. Most women, they're not gonna come into terms with themselves, and they're not gonna. What's the best way I could say it? Make some sacrifice in order to stay in the relationship. Which, by the way, this is gonna be a theme here with Western women, that they're not gonna stay in the relationship. They're just gonna basically mess around, and they're not gonna care either. So the main reason why men talk so much about women in the internet is because they're trying to share their information. They're trying to share information that could potentially save other men from doing the biggest mistake ever, and that is investing in the wrong woman. As I stated throughout my YouTube channel, guys and girls, the relationship that you're going to be with, whatever partner you choose, it's going to affect you in the long run. And this is why relationship is more serious than you realize. So this is why I make this video, this is why I make YouTube channel. And it's very sad because us men were kind of obsessed with female beauty. Like hell, me personally, I'm also obsessed with female beauty. That's why in this background footage you see me playing a beautiful woman, which is Ivy from Soul Calibur 6. But anyway, the main reason why men talks so much about women online is because we want to be with you guys. But the problem is, it also takes you guys, ladies, to work with us. But sadly, we're not seeing that. And what we're actually seeing is a lot of people suffering from divorces, breakups, etc., etc. Well, guys, I think I ranted enough, but I hope you understand why men talk so much about women, especially in this day and age, especially the fact that we have online, social media, etc., etc. Message in the bottle, over and out, and please leave a comment down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts about this subject, because once again, relationship is more serious than you guys realize. And please like and subscribe, all that jazz. Message in the bottle, over and out.